say that Malaysians and Indonesians are among 31 militants killed by the security forces. Violence continues in the southern city of Marawi after it was overrun by fighters from the Maute group, a group that's linked to Daesh. Thousands of civilians have been forced to flee the area, which is part of an island where President Rodrigo Duterte has imposed martial law. Well, Noel Tarrazona joins us now from Mindanao, the island where martial law has been imposed. Noel, good to speak to you. So just give us, please, if you can, the latest situation in Marawi.
Yes, the armed forces have already combined both ground and air assaults to neutralize the joint Maute and Abu Sayyaf militant groups in Marawi City. But the military still admitted they are having a difficulty entering their position. We learned today that this militant group is scattered everywhere in the city, and this was also confirmed by the mayor of Marawi City. So looking at the situation, this might take longer than expected because the military itself admitted that they're also doing calibrated response to minimize collateral damage on their target position. So far, 15 security forces and 31 rebels have already been killed. And according to the local leaders, the militants were using the hostages as their human shields. So at the moment, the status of these hostages was still unknown. So the holding of the hostages by the militant group is also a factor that could be delaying the end of this sporadic battle, because the military prime concern is also the safety of the hostages.
Absolutely. And what can you tell us about these reports, Noel, that some of the fighters in Maute are actually foreign-born, they're not from the Philippines?
Yes, that's right. So today we heard from the Philippine Solicitor General, lawyer Jose Calida. He announced that there is the presence of Malaysian and Indonesian nationals fighting side by side with the Maute group. And this has confirmed what President Rodrigo Duterte has been announcing earlier. So he also said that foreign fighters with similar terror-inclined ideology are now collaborating with the local Maute group. And he also warned that the Philippine local militant group is facing a risk of contamination from foreign ideology. So Philippine President Rodrigo earlier hinted that he would not hesitate to suspend the writ of habeas corpus in Visayas and Luzon, and that includes Manila, if military intelligence confirms the presence of terrorists in Manila. He even warned that he would extend the martial law beyond 60 days if public security will require it.
Be quite a step for Duterte to take. Now, briefly, if you can, Noel, just explain to us who this group Maute are and what their aims appear to be in taking the city of Marawi.
Yes, the Maute group was have been surprising military troops since last year. They first have a fierce battle sometime in November last year at Butig town in Lanar Suder province. So they took over the Butig townhold, and I think this is according to sources, this is also what they intend to plan. They plan to take over the city government of Marawi. So the Maute group was founded by brothers Omar and Abdullah Maute, and they were earlier belittled by the military. But by showing their forces and the manifestation of their usage of high-powered firearms, the Philippine Armed Forces of the Philippines is now taking them seriously, and that's one reason why Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte has declared martial law on Mindanao so that he could suppress the violence that is being introduced by the Maute group.
Okay, Noel Tarrazona from Mindanao, thank you so much for that update.